Hello boys and girls, welcome to my channel. I'm ForClassic and welcome to BenchART. So for today what I do have in here, I do have the median in here. And I don't bring you good news as you can expect. So this game it is developed by the Mortar team, the same guys behind the Blair Witch, which was an awful optimized game on the PC back in the day. They also did develop Observer System Redux and also Layers of Fear. So let's jump into the settings and yes. I'm playing at 1080p low settings, but as soon as I go to advanced, the game seems to be at median, which is where I should like to play this game. I would love to play the median at median settings, but unfortunately there are some moments into this game which is not possible. But the graphic settings doesn't work really well aside from these presets, so I'm just going to put the game on low settings, which is what the developer recommends for this GPU. And then I'm not joking. Just look at these system requirements. So the median system requirements in here, it says that minimum 1080p, 30 frames per second, low preset. You need a GTX 1650 Super. I was like, no, this is a joke. It's impossible. I brought this graphic card 1 year ago. This is a budget card that can handle any game at median settings, high settings, 60 frames per second or close to it. Aside from 1 or 2 games, how the hell this game, it's going to put my graphic card running the game at low settings, 30 frames per second? Well, it does even worse, because the requirement says average performance. They don't say that you will be getting 30 frames per second all the time. So it is even worse than I was expecting. So there are moments inside this game that I don't even get 30 frames per second using the low presets and using 1080p. And for your information, 1080p in this game does use resolution scaling, which means that I'm not natively running this game at 1080p, but instead I'm probably running at any other resolution that I honestly don't know. But if I had to guess, I would say that I'm playing the game at 810p, and still I'm not getting above 30 frames per second at low settings on those moments that I will show you off in this video. So, but why so demanding? And where are those moments? Because in this video you can clearly see that I'm having 60 frames per second, 50 to 60. Yes, the game doesn't look that good, but I'm getting good performance. So what does make this game to drop so much the performance? So the median, it is revolutionary in concept, because Puber team decided to try a new thing. And props for them for that, but I think that if they had going to do something like this, they probably could wait for us to have decent PCs to handle this kind of stuff. So the thing that they have done is this game renders 2 worlds at the same time on screen. So in these moments you are just rendering one single world, so it's just running as a regular any other game. So it is still bad optimized still, just like Blair Witch. Blair Witch, it was very bad optimized. Observer System Redux, it is bad optimized. So Bloober team, it isn't really well known for its good optimization, so it just doesn't shock me that at this moment this game runs like this. Although what does shock me is how bad the performance gets when you get to those specific moments where you render the 2 worlds at the same time. So I was expecting that at those moments the frame rate would be cutting into half, like, okay, so I'm getting 60, now I'm going to get 30. No, it's even worse. So it's way more demanding than that, and that's what really shocks me the most. For people that have ray tracing cards, they are used to see dropping like 50%, 60, or sometimes the double, losing the double of the performance that they had with ray tracing disabled. But this is more demanding than ray tracing, alright, and that's what really shocks me. So if you want to check it out, those moments that are incredibly demanding in this game, what you need to do, it is just jump to the specific points that I decided to leave you in the description of the video. It clearly shows you the split screen moments where the game renders the 2 worlds at the same time, and at those moments you can see the worst performance that you can get inside this game. Because apart from that, apart from those moments, this game at low settings just runs between 50 frames per second to 60. There might be moments where it does run at 40, alright, and the low settings, it just doesn't look that bad, alright, but it lacks all the features that we are that you are getting in all the games recently, like screen space reflections, ambient occlusion. So it lacks most of that stuff, or at least with decent quality. At median settings, the way that I would love to play the median, it is rendering everything with screen space reflections, good ambient occlusion, good volumetric lighting, and in the single world moments, the game just runs above 30 frames per second, no issues whatsoever. But when it gets to these split screen moments, it just drops under 30 frames per second. I have seen 15 frames per second at median settings at this type of sequences. So that's why you really need to go with low settings in this game, because of these specific moments where two different game worlds are being rendered into a single screen. Alright, so this is incredibly demanding, and this is not the most demanding moment you will see in this video. At the end of the video, you will get another moment that you will get into a split screen moment, and at that moment you will see the game just dropping below 30 frames per second at low settings. That's just shocking, alright? But I guess that's all that I want to talk about the performance. It's disappointing. I'm not sure if Bloober team can optimize this further or not with patches. I'm not really sure. This is the first time I've seen a game doing this kind of stuff, so it's something new and probably they can improve. But looking at the past, I don't think that they really improved the performance in their other games either. So I'm not expecting that the performance on this game will improve over time. Although I would love to see improve the frame time issues, because every 3 seconds the game presents you a frame time spike. And interestingly enough, when you have two worlds like this running at the same time, instead of you getting 1 frame spike every 3 seconds, you get 2 frame spikes. So interesting stuff. Alright, so let's talk now a little bit about the game. So the median, it is being a little bit median game. Alright, it is not good and not bad. So just like any other previous Bloober team game, the median, it is a game, an horror game, alright, but all the previous Bloober team games, they were kind of a first-person perspective. This time around they decided to go with a fixed camera that resembles a lot of Silent Hill. And talking about Silent Hill, one of the audio composers inside this game, it was really one of those that did work on Silent Hill series. So clearly Bloober team wanted to aim for the Silent Hill experience in the median game. Although one of the things that it isn't really comparable with Silent Hill is that Silent Hill, sometimes it packs a little bit of action. Alright, so you need to kill monsters and stuff like that. That don't happen on the median. Alright, so it's strictly a walking simulator, alright, inside an horror game with a lot of resembles of Silent Hill, and I mean really a lot. There are cutscenes that will clearly resemble Silent Hill. It's awesome, the soundtrack, it is awesome, and the graphics presentation, whatever, if you go with low or median or high, the graphics presentation looks good. Well, yes, the performance, like I did told you, it is simply awful. But yeah, it is good. And aside from that, there is a story to tell, just like all the other Bloober team games. The game will tell you a story, and you have some puzzles that at the beginning they are pretty easy, at least as far as I have seen. I haven't got stuck in any puzzle, and I was a little bit expecting that the puzzles would be getting a little bit more complicated over time. But after searching a little bit on the web and watching some YouTubers talking about the game, it seems that throughout the entire game the puzzles are pretty easy for you to guess. So it's a walking simulator with puzzles and an horror story, with a lot of a great atmosphere, in fact, that clearly resembles Silent Hill, and that it is awesome. It's a little bit expensive though. If you want to buy it through Steam, it will cost you pretty much a full price, alright, for the game. and it's a little bit too much. It is a game that you can finish between 8 to 10 hours, and it's not about that. Is that it doesn't really deserve that much money. It could be cheaper, but I think the biggest deal it is if you have the Game Pass, you can just install the game and that's it. Guys, I think that's all that I want to talk about the Median. Hope you keep enjoying the rest of the video and the bad performance that it's coming in like 2 minutes, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.
Hope you don't mind if I, pop your trunk? Not much here. Although, this could come in handy. Ow! Shit! What the hell? No one here. Or was there? Hello? Anybody in there? Locked. Obviously. There's gotta be another way. Well, I've already proven my prowess as a dumpster climber. So began the great dumpster heist of 1999. I'm starting to get tired of your shit, Neva. You better be worth it. So it's true. The Neva massacre. I need to find this Thomas guy and get the hell out of here. Hello? Anyone? Thomas? You there? Hello? Thomas? Easy, Marianne. It's just a good old-fashioned haunted hotel. Calm your ass down and answer the bell. You startled me.
I did, didn't I? You look real scared. I'm Sadness.
Marianne. Sadness. Is that your name? I mean, you seem pretty cheerful to me.
Well, it's what I remember. My friends used to call me by a different name. But I don't remember what it was.
Your friends?
Oh yeah, I used to have a lot of friends here. But they're all gone now.
Did something happen to them?
I don't really want to talk about it.
That's okay. So, do you live here? All by yourself?
You wouldn't believe how boring it gets sometimes.
I can imagine. This place must have been...
Oh yes, so busy. People coming and going all the time. Always someone to play with.
Must have been nice.
It was. Not anymore.
So... Tell me, what happened?
I remember. People stopped coming. Only a few of them stayed. But they became very sad. Very angry. They might hurt you.
Thanks. But I can take care of myself. Hey, I was wondering, have you seen...
Marianne?
Yes.
Would you play with me? Just for a little while. It's been so long since I played with anyone.
Oh, okay. But I need your help first.
Yes. Yes! Anything,
I'm
Marianne!
looking for a man. Thomas. Do you know him?
Let me think. I've heard that name before.
Take your time.
Oh yeah! The second floor! We can look there! Come on! Hurry,
Wait!
Marianne.
I can't go that way! Damn. I need to get up there somehow. Hey. An elevator. Might as well see if it works. Sadness. I wished I knew her real name. Shit. Okay, Marianne, just take a deep breath and... let go. Gotta move fast. An out-of-body experience. It's like taking a plunge into nothingness. Stay under for too long and it just pulls you in. Okay, Marianne. Now get your ghostly ass back and power up that